Hi, I'm Alisa Gumbs, the Executive Managing Editor of Black Enterprise. Music industry executive and American Heart Association Ambassador Shanti stopped by our offices to tell us all about their latest campaign. Let's take a look. She made a name for herself at LaFace Records, working with artists like T.I., Usher, and many others. But today, Shanti Das is using her celebrity status for a different purpose. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here today.
You are an ambassador for the American Heart Association.
Yes.
How did that come about?
So I met a young lady named Kimberly Allen Wright about 1.5 years ago, and we were on a panel at one of the HBCUs. And we just started chit-chatting, and she told me that she was working with the American Heart Association, and I was sharing with her all of the work that I was doing in my community as it relates to really just trying to go back in and pour into my hometown of Atlanta. And she introduced me to a young lady named Crystal King, who worked in the multicultural department at the American Heart Association. And so it took about 1 year for us to kind of put our heads together, and then they asked me to be a part of this new initiative called Empowered to Serve. And so I am one of the new National Power Ambassadors.
So what is Empowered to Serve all about?
So Empowered to Serve is an initiative where we want to rally everyone, the young people, the parents, to really get involved and serve their community. If you go onto www.empoweredtoserve.org, there are many initiatives that you can do to get involved to really encourage the community to take action.
You're starring in a YouTube video for the American Heart Association called Take Me Home.
It's a mini documentary.
A mini documentary,
Yeah.
That's right. You go back to your old neighborhood in Atlanta. Tell us what that was like.
So going back was really emotional for me, but it was interesting to see the neighborhood, to see, although a lot had changed for the better, some of the things were still the same. And I was really surprised to see all of those fast food restaurants still kind of at every corner. The wing spot, you know, the soul food spots in the neighborhood, which don't get me wrong, we all love our fried chicken and collard greens, but we can't have that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That was one of the things I loved in the documentary. You said, you know, soul food Sundays are everything. So
Right? I mean, who doesn't want soul food Sundays?
You're not trying to take away people's, you know, traditions.
Absolutely not.
But we all have to find ways to be healthier.
Sure.
And how are you doing that in life?
So I am excited that I am back at the gym. I try to do something different because you know how it is. It's tough trying to do the exact same routine every day. So like one day I may go walking. There's a wonderful park in my neighborhood, so I try to walk around the park at least 3 times. There's a gym that I'm a part of called Workout Anytime. So some days I'm in there exercising, using all the equipment there. And then I'm cooking more, which I'm really excited about because having worked in entertainment and living out of a suitcase for almost 20 years, I wasn't the best cook, although my mom could cook really good. So now
she put her foot in it.
She did. But I try to, you know, make sure that I'm giving myself healthier options every day. Like I'm incorporating more fish into my diet, less red meat. I'm cooking vegetables, and it's so funny. I was talking to a friend. Remember that one vegetable that you just loved to hate as a kid, Brussels sprouts? Who would think that I'm like the biggest fan of Brussels sprouts now?
So one of the biggest messages of the American Heart Association is that there are so many things that each of us can do to prevent heart disease.
So I really want everyone to understand that if you're exercising, you're eating right, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you can prevent heart disease by up to 80%. That is just so key. So what do we want you guys to do? We want you to get active and to take action today.
How do they get more information? Where do they sign up?
I need everyone to head right on over to www.empoweredtoserve.org, #squad goals, #healthy heart, #empowered to serve. We can do this. Let's start today.
Thank you, Shanti.
Thank you.